Being able to move your legs inside of VR is something that will boost your immersion by a mile. Dancing, kicking, sitting down, laying down, or doing handstands. All of this is possible with the use of full body trackers. In this video, I will go over all the types of full body tracking, such as lighthouses, IMUs, or even cameras. So get comfortable as I tell you all about full body tracking. Starting with the best of the best, Lighthouse-based Trackers. Vive and Tundra trackers are by far the best right now on the market. Using Valve's Lighthouse technology that shoots out IR lasers across your room, triggering IR sensors on your devices to determine the location of them in 3D space. Required are a minimum of 2 base stations in each corner of your room. You can also go up to 4 base stations, but that gets expensive real fast. But we'll come back to that later. If you want to get real cozy under a blanket, you realize that you can't, as the trackers always need to be in line of sight of the base stations. But that's really the only downside of them, as they're the most accurate trackers on the market. If you have ever seen someone doing insane dance moves in VR, they're probably using Vives or Tundras. Another plus is that they're really easy to set up. Just pair them in Steam VR and you're practically done. But now coming to the prices. 3 Vive trackers will cost you $390 and the Tundra tracker bundle will cost you $360. But if you don't already own a Valve Index or an HTC Vive, you will need to get 2 base stations for a price of $150 each. So that's gonna be $300 on top of the price you're already paying. So if you're a Quest 2 or 3 owner, you will probably have to punch the last penny out of your wallet. But if you want to go a bit cheaper route that would also work with standalone devices without a PC, there are trackers that use IMUs, which stands for Inertial Measurement Unit. These are your Slime VRs, Mocopi, and Habitor X, to name a few. They work by using a series of IMU sensors and a Wi-Fi connection to estimate the location of your body. As you don't need to be in line of sight of a base station, you can cover them up with a blanket and get real cozy in VR. A big flaw of IMU-based trackers is that they drift over time and need to be recalibrated. But overall, IMUs are a good alternative to Vives and Tundras. I once joined a friend of mine and was really surprised, as he told me he's using Slime VRs at the moment, because the tracking just looked that good. Slime VRs come in with the price of $195 for the cheapest set. Habitor X Wireless come in with $350, and Mocopi, being the most expensive one, with $450. Next up, we have camera-based tracking. Before I talk about a pretty cheap option, I want to talk about the new Vive Ultimate trackers. Coming in with the price of $600, they use the same technology as the Quest Pro controllers to track themselves in 3D space. No base stations required. From what I have seen, they have the same great tracking quality like the original Vive trackers. Currently, at the time of recording this video, they only work officially on Vive XR Elite and Vive Focus 3 headsets. But there is a beta available to use them on third-party PC VR headsets via Steam VR. So now, if you have an Xbox Kinect laying around somewhere, you can use it to achieve full body tracking in VR chat. Using a software called Amethyst, available on the Microsoft Store, you can turn the data the Kinect captures into either fake trackers for Steam VR or OSC data for VR chat. The tracking quality is alright, for it being an Xbox Kinect. Now, the biggest downside for all that is that you can't really turn around and always need to be facing the Kinect. Something I didn't mention yet is that you need an adapter for the Kinect to work on your PC. The adapters are relatively cheap to find on Amazon for only $12 to $25. And if you still want to try this method but you do not have a Kinect, you can find them for pretty cheap on eBay. Now, the last type is something that I already mentioned in my last video. Standable Full Body Estimation is a Steam VR app that, instead of using any sensors or cameras, it predicts the movements of your limbs using IK, which stands for Inverse Kinematics. For comparison, VRChat is also using IK for its player movements, but Standable tries to improve that by using continuous positional data from your VR headset. Standable is not a free piece of software, but if you still want to try it, there's a free demo available to test it out first. But if you want to use it in any game, you need to spend $20. So, these are the most popular full body tracking solutions. There are a few more, like using your webcam or your Switch Joy-Cons, but I didn't want to mention them as they're pretty unreliable or just straight up bad. Don't forget to check out my Twitter and my Discord server, links are in the description. Till then, bye.